So today we have a special guest who is gonna ask me some questions about what was my experience in France. He's gonna ask me questions about how I lived my experience there and some ideas that came out with this subject. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Letizia and I'm here to make you travel through 50 countries with me. Welcome to the journey.
Question number 1. What made you decide to move to France at the first place?
So I decided to move to France because I wanted to attend university. I come from Italy, so I studied my bachelor's years in Italy, and at 18 years old I decided to change country because I wanted to improve my knowledge of French. And you can find the other video where I explain how I moved to France in my channel.
Question number 2. What was the biggest cultural difference you noticed when you arrived?
The biggest cultural difference was how people treat the nuclear family. So in Italy, when we are 18 years old, we are still with our parents. Sometimes we continue university living with our parents, depending of course in which city we live. But in my particular experience, people stay with their parents a little bit longer. While in France, at 18 is already considered an age where they move out and they start their own life, or maybe they change city.
Question number 3. What surprised you the most about daily life in France?
The daily life in France, in particular in Montpellier, which is the city where I was living, is very relaxed because it's a city in the south next to the beach. And in general, I feel like French people have a high lifestyle, even though they don't realize that much.
Question number 4. What aspect of French culture did you end up loving?
One of my favorite parts of France were the people there. My friends from university were such fun people to hang out with, and I really enjoy being there, and I still have contact with many of them until now.
Question number 5. What food did you discover that you now love?
One of my favorite food I discovered in France was raclette. It's melted cheese inside a pot and it's just so yummy.
Question number 6. What's the food that you didn't like?
Well, I tried some particular food that is typical from France, which is the snails, escargot. They cook the snails with butter. So when I tried them, I felt a lot the taste of the butter. The consistency of the snails is very soft and weird, so it was not one of my favorites. I still ate them a few times, but still I didn't like that much.
Question number 7. Did you adopt any French habits like long lunches or cafe culture?
Well, yes, I started eating every morning a croissant or pain de chocolat. So I really took that as a habit, even if in Italy we also eat sweet breakfast. But yeah, mostly like the French bakeries are the ones that stole my heart.
Question number 8. Where did you eat your lunches?
I usually ate my lunches in la cafeteria of the university. I used to have a card for like a student that we can recharge, and the lunch in the university is very cheap, around 3 or 4 euros, and they give you the first plate, the second and the dessert.
Question number 9. Did you learn to speak French while you were there?
No, when I arrived in France, I have already been studying French for 5 years in high school. So you can see in the other video where I explain a little bit more about that. But yes, I've already been studying the grammar and some vocabulary when I was in Italy. But when I arrived in France, it took me like 2 or 3 months to start speaking fluently. So using the knowledge that I had acquired during the high school years for speaking with people.
Question number 10. What was the hardest part of learning the language?
The hardest part of learning the language was the writing. When you speak French and how you write is very different. So I didn't hesitate to ask my colleagues of the university to correct me before giving an exam or before giving an assignment. So don't be shy to ask people, because it's better you correct yourself the more and more instead of doing mistakes.
Question number 11. Do you have a funny story about misunderstanding something in French?
Well, yes. There is a word that I said one time to a French friend, and basically after we ate a lot of food, I was very full, and in Italian we say sono piena, so I automatically translate in je suis pleine, but then she reacted very weirdly and she said to me that that means I'm pregnant, so I was like, what? So if you have any other questions, please write them in the comments, because I will be so happy to share with you other things about my experience in France. And yeah, check out other videos and see you next time. Well, should I say welcome back to my channel?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember. Yay!